Alright, you are the title. In this video, I'm here in 2K16, we're going to be simming to 2025. It's that time of year again. If y'all don't know how this works, there are plenty of other videos on this channel, but these are the rosters in case you're not aware. Obviously way different than now. Chris Paul, Blake Griffin on the Clippers. JJ Redick obviously still in LA, but not a coach over here. Jeff Teague's Atlanta Hawks. Got the Heat 2 years removed from LeBron. Cousins on the Kings. Carmelo on the Knicks. The Lakers, Kobe's last season. So how the Rockets look. And then the best players, we got KD, Westbrook, and the Thunder. Of course, this is the year they'd blow a 3-1 lead, and that was it. But ideally here, they stay with each other. They do great things. It's how the Trailblazers look. The defending champion Warriors as of the game. And then, of course, LeBron and Kyrie on the Cavs. Obviously, they'd win the championship in real life. As y'all can see, overalls are lower. LeBron and Curry are the highest at like 94. Curry's a 93. Unlike last time, I have real draft classes, and their overalls will extend like the 94 cap, and so that might make things interesting. And also, players like Giannis, I've increased their potential, and to be completely transparent, I gave Giannis a 99 potential, and so things could potentially get crazy with players like Giannis or Embiid. I boosted his potential as well. But let's get right into it. The best teams I expected the sim should be the Warriors, the Cavs, and the Thunder probably if they stay together, but obviously there's only one way to find out. Let's go. I believe we just passed the trade deadline. Check out the transaction report. Chris Bosh was traded for Kevin Love. That's quite something. Would that have happened in real life if Chris Bosh wasn't injured? Who knows? Chris Bosh will be joining the Cavs. I don't think any other big trade happened though, and most of the times big trades don't really happen, so this will probably be the only time we look at the transaction report, at the trade deadline that is. Obviously we'll look in the offseason. Kevin Durant is the 2016 MVP. He does that a lot. D-Lo's Rookie of the Year. Dwight Howard is DPOY. This is first team. This is second team. This is third team. This is all defense. Second team all defense. Sure, the rookie team, we'll look at this in the future as well to see where the rookies went. Jokic's on second team. Jokic starts at like a 60 something overall. I gave him a huge potential boost, but I don't even know if he'll reach it because he's such a low overall, but there's only one way to find out, of course. Best team in the league was the Thunder, 61 wins. Rockets, Warriors, and Spurs. Best teams in the West. The worst teams in the West, Utah, Denver, and Sacramento. In the East, top seed was Miami, then Cavs, Bulls, Hawks. Worst teams, Charlotte, Washington, the Knicks. We'll look at the league leaders. KD led the league in scoring. Rebounding, that's the wrong button. Rebounding was Andre Drummond, 16.8 assists. Russell Westbrook. And now for the 2016 playoffs. The Heat as the 1 seed is actually a pleasant surprise because their roster got worse, even though they did trade for Kevin Love. D-Wade, Kevin Love duo getting the job done. 20-8 this year for D-Wade, and Kevin Love 15-9. Dragic, Whiteside, and Luol Deng as well, so Heat, first seed, good for them. Really though, OKC, Warriors, and Cavs should be, the teams to beat. Let's get it started. First round, Cleveland loses to Indiana. Come on, guys. 127-126 in OT of game 5. Paul George 39-10. Monte Ellis, wow, dropping 30 in the closeout game. Paul George actually taking down LeBron. I don't think that's ever happened, but here in 2K16 it does. Thunder and Warriors take care of business though. The Pelicans beat the Rockets. AD and Ryan Anderson. My goodness, 113-75. Was playoff Harden here? Yep, you could say so. 5 for 16, 11 points in game 4. They were swept anyway. Tough way to go out for the Rockets, and then the Spurs beat the Clippers. Aldridge and Kawhi. Kawhi likely sticks around this time. Second round, I got Thunder, Warriors, Heat, I guess, and Pacers. Why not? Well, Paul George gets smoked in 5. The Heat beat the Hawks. Warriors beat the Pelicans in 7, and the Spurs take down the Thunder. This year in real life, when the Warriors had 73 wins, I think this team had like 69. So the Spurs being 2016 champions is not, out of question. Warriors Pelicans went 7. AD and Aaron Gordon and Ryan Anderson. Tyreek Evans is here too. Didn't realize that. Same with Drew Holiday. I boosted his overall. Don't know how much he'll go up though. Shot 1 for 7. That is real tough. And so conference finals, Warriors, Spurs, Miami, Chicago in the 2016 Eastern Conference Finals is pretty crazy, but that's how it goes. Who makes the finals? It will be Miami and the Warriors. D-Wade and Kevin Love and Goran Dragic on the Miami Heat making the NBA Finals. 40 points in game 6 for Kevin Love against Jimmy Butler, Pau Gasol. D-Rose is here too, the 85 still. Hey, in real life, the Heat lost game 7 in the second round against the Raptors, and so them being in the finals, one more win, they're in the conference finals. You never know. But the 2016 NBA Finals, I mean, the Heat do have home court, but really the Warriors should win this. I mean, this Heat team has been playing fantastic though, and they are the 1 seed. Really, if the Heat win it, like, you can't say it's a huge upset. Basing off what we know in real life, the Warriors should win, but this Heat team has been fantastic, and so this should be a good finals. Who will win? Oh my goodness, the Heat sweep them. That is nuts now. Come on. The Heat sweep the Warriors. Yeah, sure, they don't win 73 games this year, but a sweep? 6 for 18 from Clay, 9 to 17 from Curry. The Miami Heat are the 2016 NBA champions. That's not crazy. I certainly did not expect it, but that's not crazy. I wonder who the Finals MVP will be, D-Wade or Kevin Love. D-Wade had a great closeout game. Oh, is that Amari Stoudemire here too? Wow. 78 overall, but still contributing. He gets a ring. D-Wade is the Finals MVP, and that will do it for the 2016 season. 2016 free agency, LeBron is a free agent, so is the reigning Finals MVP D-Wade, so is DeRozan, Dwight Howard, and that's really it. DeRozan goes to the Jazz, Dwight Howard goes to the Wizards, LeBron James goes to the Brooklyn Nets, and D-Wade goes to the Bucks. D-Wade with Giannis now, that could be something maybe, depending on how high his overall will stay, because obviously he is getting older. LeBron to the Nets though, not sure why he went and did that. KD obviously doesn't leave the Thunder though, so that's good for them. The defending champion Miami Heat, but of course the Finals MVP just left. Kevin Love's still here. Goran Dragic, Whiteside left too. I just noticed that. We'll see how good they can be this season. D-Wade went and teamed up with Giannis on the Bucks. He's at an 83 right now. Once again, gave him 99 potential, but we'll see, how fast it increases. Still though, got a bunch of 80 overalls. This should be a solid team. They were in the playoffs last year, I believe, like the 5th seed or something. It's just Kyrie and Bosh here on the Cavs now because LeBron left to go join the Brooklyn Nets with Brook Lopez, and really that's it. 35-year-old Joe Johnson. Not sure what LeBron was cooking there. Oh, they drafted DeJounte Murray. Notice that. He starts at 69 overall. We'll see how fast his overall increases. And here are the defending Western Conference champions, the Warriors. Let's get the 2017 season underway. KD is back-to-back MVP. Sabonis is Rookie of the Year on the Knicks. AD is DPOY. This is first team. This is second team. This is third team. Just notice Jahlil Okafor is on All-NBA second team. 19.5 and 10. This is first team defense, second team defense, and the rookie team. Sabonis on the Knicks, Jaylen Brown on the Hornets, Pascal Siakam on the Kings, Jamal Murray on the Utah Jazz, and Zubac on the Nuggets. And on second team, Ingram went to the 76ers. DeJounte Murray joined LeBron on the Nets. So that's where all the rookies went. The Warriors top team in the West with 56 wins, Mavs at 55, OKC 53, Spurs 52, worst team Suns, Lakers, Nuggets. And in the East, it's Milwaukee up top. So D-Wade, takes his winning ways with him, 52 wins. Cleveland at 51 despite losing LeBron. There's Magic, Atlanta, worst teams Toronto, Celtics, and the Hornets. And so the defending champion Heat missed the playoffs. LeBron and the Nets though, did they make it as the 8th seed? Yes, they did. And so we'll see if LeBron can pull off some 8th seed tomfoolery. The Mavericks though, they had a great season. That's where Hassan Whiteside went. And so Whiteside and Wade taking their winning ways from Miami to their new teams. You got 38-year-old Dirk here. Chris Middleton was traded to the Mavs. And so this is how the Mavs roster is looking. Drafted Ben Simmons. Did I mention that before? He only played 3 games, so I probably didn't mention it because he's probably not on an All-NBA team. Let's get these playoffs started. Simulate the first round. LeBron and the Nets come back from 2-0 down to beat D-Wade in Milwaukee. D-Wade only went 4 for 11 in Game 6. That's tough. Giannis 21-9, but LeBron and Brook Lopez get the job done. Now they're in the second round against the Bulls. Who's on the Bulls again? It's D-Rose. Oh yeah, Jimmy Butler. Yeah. Pau Gasol there too. He is 36 now. Joakim Noah. So it will be Bulls versus Nets. The Cavs beat the Wizards. Good. Paul George beats Orlando. Over in the West, the Warriors beat the Clippers. The Jazz sweep the Spurs. DeMar DeRozan sweeps the Spurs. Tim Duncan did retire, but Kawhi's still there. So is Tony Parker, Aldridge, Ginobili. Roy Hibbert is on the Spurs as well now. But that was not enough. It's DeRozan, Gordon Hayward, Gobert, and Jamal Murray as well, the rookie. They take him down. Dallas beats Houston, and OKC beats Memphis in 7. 22-11 for Russ, 18-11 and 6 for KD. Still though, I gotta say the Warriors are my championship favorite. But once again, I wouldn't be surprised if LeBron and the Nets pull off some 8th seed tomfoolery. Let's go to round 3. And alright, so that's out the window. Both my picks are out the window. The Bulls sweep the Nets. Indiana beats Cleveland. Was not expecting that. Paul George has some great playoff games here in this simulation. I mean, it's not 2020 yet, and so hopefully, it'll stay that way. Dallas takes down OKC. Nowitzki, Chris Middleton, Whiteside, and Utah smokes the Warriors in Game 7, 99-71. DeMar DeRozan also playing great in the playoffs. And so the Western Conference Finals is Dallas and Utah. East is Chicago and Indiana. I gotta go Dallas just because of the higher seed, and for Indiana, Chicago, I'm gonna say Chicago. Why not? Let's see who makes the finals. It is Chicago and Dallas. I was right. Paul George, great run, but unfortunately could not take down down D Rose, Jimmy Butler, and Pau Gasol. This Bull team is real good, and they're playing real good too. And the Mavs, Hassan Whiteside taking his winning ways to Dallas. Wesley Johnson, 74 overall, goes and drops 23 in the closeout game. 2017 Finals, Mavericks versus Bulls. Who could have seen this coming? Not me. I gotta pick the Mavericks though, just because they're the higher seed. But let's go. And the Mavericks sweep the Bulls to win the 2017 NBA title. 94-91 in Game 4. Jimmy Butler 20-8 on 21 shots, but it's the Mavericks who prevail. That's ring number 2 for Dirk. Chris Middleton gets a ring. Hassan Whiteside is a 2-time NBA champion now. Ben Simmons is an NBA champion, even though he didn't even play. But that is how 2017 goes. The Finals MVP is Chris Middleton, 18 a game. Don't know who they traded him for because he was traded from Milwaukee, but that's how it goes. 2017 free agency, Kyle Lowry is the highest rated free agent, so not as good of a class this year. Kyle Lowry went to the Hornets. I forgot to check out the stats last year, didn't I? In case I did, here they are. KD led the league in scoring. Andre Drummond led the league in rebounding again. Nate Walters led the league in assists this time. Don't know who this is, how high his overall is, but a 14 a game. Steals and blocks and stuff, we'll look at that at the end, I guess. Going into the 17-18 season now. These are the defending Eastern Conference champions. A real good team here, but unfortunately they could not get past Dallas. Whiteside, Middleton, Dirk, Chandler Parsons. I mean, overall wise, they got a good roster. No 90s, but it's not just, a 90 and then trash, or two 90s and then trash. It's pretty balanced. Kyle Lowry joining the Hornets. That picture is crazy. In terms of this roster though, this is also not a bad roster. Jaylen Brown is also here, yeah. Oh, and so is Jason Tatum. Wow. Brown and Tatum got drafted to the same team, the Charlotte Hornets, so we'll see what they can do. The Jazz as well have potential. I still expect big things from the Cavs, even though LeBron's no longer here. This is how the Bucks are looking, and this is how LeBron's Nets are looking. 17-18 season, let's get it going. Anthony Davis is the 2018 MVP. Derek White is Rookie of the Year on the Raptors, averaging 19 a game, man. AD is also DPOY, so great season by AD. This is first team, this is second team, this is third team. Emmanuel Mudiay on third team, 83 overall, averaged 16-8 this year with 6 rebounds. First team all defense, second team all defense. We'll look at the rookies: Derek White, Donovan Mitchell to the Celtics, Markelle Fultz to the Sixers, just like in real life. Tatum to the Hornets like we saw, Lowry Markkanen to the Suns, and OG Anunoby to the Nuggets, and Bam Adebayo to the Celtics. The standings: Clippers are the top team in the Western Conference. T-Wolves, Jazz, AD and the Pelicans finished 4th, 45-37, but still good enough to be MVP. Worst teams are the Mavericks. Are they not the defending champions? The defending champion Mavericks are now the worst team in the conference. This is wild. Suns, Nuggets, and the Kings also suck a lot. Eastern Conference best teams: the Orlando Magic and Chicago Bulls. Knicks are there, Cavs are there. Bron and the Nets are in the playoffs, I believe. That's 8 seed again. Worst teams: Raptors, Celtics, and Bucks. Warriors at 8. That's kind of shocking considering their roster really didn't change like that. And so despite the 8 seed, I gotta give them a good shot. But also, of course, the Clippers. The 1 seed should always be expected to get it done. Same with the Magic, even though the Nets, LeBron, the Nets, I'm not counting out LeBron, not counting out the Cavs either. The Bulls just made the final. The league leaders this year: Harden led the league in scoring. Rebounds was AD. Assists is Chris Paul. Let's get these playoffs started. Round 1. If the Warriors and Nets both lose, I'm gonna be surprised. I expect one of them to get it done. The Nets come back from 3-1 down, so LeBron gets his 3-1 comeback in the simulation, not in the finals, but first round to the 1 seed Magic. Oladipo and Vucevic, how high are they? 85 and 85. Aaron Gordon is also here, 79. Oh, Fred VanVleet's also here on the Magic. He got drafted to them. Not playing yet though. The Warriors got smoked by the Clippers. Curry, Clay, and Draymond are all still here, so I'm not sure what happened. Blake Griffin nearly 23-point triple-double to close them out. The Rockets beat the Jazz. The Jazz roster is solid. Yeah, DeRozan, Hayward, Jamal Murray, Rudy Gobert. Couldn't do it though. James Harden and Ty Lawson get the job done. The Cavs get swept. I feel like last year they also went out sad in the playoffs, despite, Kyrie and Bosh being a solid duo. 84 overall still. Carmelo and Porzingis take down Paul George and Miles Turner. And so second round, honestly, Nets and Clippers. That's what I'm saying. Even though AD is there too, the MVP and DPOY. Let's see who wins that. It is the AD and the Pelicans who take down the Clippers in 7. They came back from 2-0 and 3-2 down to win game 7, 125-100. So Clippers choking, nobody's surprised. 35, 10-4 for the MVP and DPOY. This could possibly be his year. I mean, this game is weird. It's not, the best teams aren't, making making the finals and stuff. It's 2-5 and 4-6 in the conference finals this time, as LeBron and the Nets get smoked by Jeff Teague and Paul Millsap. Pelicans Rockets should be a good series though. Both of them have the exact same record. They both have good rosters and great players. The Bulls, they are the best team remaining. Defending conference champions. Can they beat Jeff Teague and the Hawks? We shall see. No, they cannot. And it's going to be a New Orleans and Atlanta NBA finals. That'll be a fun one. Don't gotta travel too far either. All the times will be good times. In terms of living on the East Coast, there'll be no 10 p.m. games in this series. 26 and 15 for the MVP. Ryan Anderson also balling out. Harden 9 for 23 in the elimination game. 4 for 12 from 3. Minus 18 though. 113-83. They got smoked. Al Horford with 18 and 12. To send the Hawks to the NBA Finals. New Orleans versus Atlanta NBA Finals. I gotta go with the MVP. Let's go AD. Who will win? It is the New Orleans Pelicans. So Anthony Davis caps off an MVP DPOY season with very likely a Finals MVP as well. Yes, one of the all-time great seasons for Anthony Davis. 2018 free agency. Paul George is a free agent. So is DeAndre Jordan and Embiid's RFA. So those are the best free agents. Paul George and DeAndre Jordan. They could shake up the league depending on where they go. Paul George goes to the Boston Celtics. DeAndre Jordan goes to the LA Lakers. The defending Eastern Conference champions look like this. Great roster, and it seems like that's what matters in this game. It's more of the balanced roster rather than the superstars, even though of course the Pelicans have a superstar in AD, but they also have a nice roster with him. The Thunder, they need to get it done. KD did not leave, but they're still not champions yet. He got 2 more MVPs, but still no ring. Paul George teams up with Isaiah Thomas, and Donovan Mitchell was drafted by the Celtics. Okay, this could be something, and they're more 80s, high 70s. DeAndre Ayton is here as well as Bam Adebayo. Now, how quickly will their overalls increase, of course, who knows? And DeAndre Jordan joining Russell and Julius Randle on the Lakers. That could also be something. The 18-19 season, let's get it underway. D'Angelo Russell is the 2019 MVP. That is crazy now. SGA Rookie of the Year on the Hornets. I'm pretty sure Tatum and Brown are also on the Hornets. AD back-to-back DPOY. This is first team. Jahlil Okafor is back on here too. He was on All-NBA a few years ago, I think. All-NBA second team. Kevin Love is up here, and so is Emmanuel Mudiay. Third team. This looks like this. Defense looks like this. Second team defense looks like this. The rookies: SGA to the Hornets, Brunson to the Raptors, Triple J to the Mavs, Trae Young to the Bucks, DeAndre Ayton to the Celtics. The defending champs are the best team in the Western Conference with 57 wins. Clippers right there. MVP D'Lo and the Lakers are there too. Thunder as well. Worst teams in the West are the Kings, the Mavs, and the Spurs. And in the Eastern Conference, it's the Bulls on top, Knicks second, Magic third, Sixers are in there. I believe the Nets are higher too. Worst teams: Bucks, Raptors, and Pacers. Paul George leaving the Pacers, that's why that happened. Raptors have been bad. The Bucks, though, they still got Giannis, so not sure what they're doing. They still got Giannis, they still got D Wade, they got rookie Trae Young in there as well, and so we'll see if in the future they can do something. League leaders: Lillard led the league in scoring this time. Rebounds is 80 again. Assists is D'Angelo Russell. MVP D'Angelo Russell on the Lakers. Just realized Warriors did not make the playoffs, so don't know what's going on with them. Cavs are also not here, so Kyrie and Chris Bosh, that duo didn't live up to the hype. My favorites, gotta go AD, the defending champs, but also the MVP, of course. OKC should always be in the mix. Same with the Clippers, why not? And then Bulls, and you know what? I'll say LeBron and the Nets again, because it's LeBron. But we shall see. LeBron and the Nets sweep the Magic again. I think that they played the Magic last year as well. Bulls win, Knicks win, Sixers win. Oh, I didn't even realize the Hornets made the playoffs. SGA, Jaylen Brown, Tatum, Kemba Walker, Kyle Lowry. This team has a very bright future, assuming they can keep everyone and, you know, don't screw things up. They've been bad for a minute, but now they're 4th seed. Couldn't win though, they got swept. Lakers move on, Jazz move on. I'm low-key rooting for the Jazz because they also have a nice roster. Jamal Murray's at an 80 overall now. New Orleans, OKC, that should be a good matchup. Lakers, Utah, same there. It's a battle of New York and the Chicago, Philly. We got a nice playoffs here, and I think this is the first time both #1 seeds are in the second round in a good while, maybe the whole sim. Let's see how it goes. Second round. The Knicks beat the Nets in 7, 118-111 in overtime. This Derek Favors who dropped 24, Sabonis with 19 and 14, Porzingis only 3 for 12. Melo didn't have to do too much, but they take down LeBron and Brook Lopez. Zach LaVine's here too at 80, and Utah takes down the MVP and Julius Randle in 5, also in overtime. The Lakers also also got De'Aaron Fox. Playoff DeMar DeRozan, 25 in the closeout game, getting it done. And then OKC goes outside again. 38 and 24 is nuts with 4 blocks as well. 91 to 89 win. KD just 12 points in the elimination game. What are you doing, KD? 8 shots? Thunder have disappointed, but conference finals, Pelicans against Jazz, Knicks against Sixers. I gotta go with the Pelicans. Let's go. Pelicans are back in the final, and they will play the Philadelphia 76ers, who take down Carmelo, Porzingis, and the Knicks. Embiid went just 2 for 8, Brandon Ingram 3 for 11, but hey, Markelle Fultz got the job done. 82 to 66 win. My goodness. Pelicans, can they go back to back? This would be a very dominant run for AD and the Pelicans. Can they repeat as champions here against the Philadelphia 76ers? They gotta be the favorite. Let's go. They cannot do it. They lose in 6. It's Joel Embiid, Jahlil Okafor, Ingram, Fultz, and the Philadelphia 76ers. Hassan Whiteside, this is his 3rd ring. Hassan Whiteside is now a 3-time NBA champion. That is quite something. The Sixers, have they made the conference final before this sim? I don't remember, but hey, they got a ring. 2019, some people say, you know, that should have been their year if not for Kawhi's legendary buzzer beater. Well, here in 2K16, it is their year. They take down the defending champion Pelicans, and the Sixers are 2019 NBA champions. Jahlil Okafor is the 2019 Finals MVP. Joel Embiid, who just won a championship, is a UFA. Will he stay with the Sixers or will he take his talents somewhere else? Joel Embiid went to the Toronto Raptors. That is hilarious. I saw Devin Booker stays with the Suns. The defending champions, they did lose Embiid though, so we'll see how much that will hinder their quest for a repeat. Paul George and the Celtics, did they even make the playoffs? I don't remember. The Hornets, I expect big things from them by the end of this simulation. Knicks, Lakers, both of them real good. AD, a legendary 2-season run. Unfortunately, couldn't get the back-to-back rings, but they should still be in the mix. And Embiid joins Derek White on the Raptors with Steven Adams and nobody else. They drafted Brunson. He's a 72 overall. Hopefully his overall can increase a good amount. The 1920 season, let's get it underway. Anthony Davis is the MVP again. 2nd or 3rd MVP of the sim. Darius Garland is Rookie of the Year on the Bucks, averaging 24 a game. AD is DPOY again. This is 1st team. This is 2nd team. This is 3rd team. This is all defense. This is 2nd team all defense. And the rookie team, Garland to the Bucks, Ja Morant to the Pacers, Zion to the Kings. Western Conference standings, the Denver Nuggets and OKC Thunder share the best record in the conference. Utah, there 51 wins as well. The Pelicans at 49 and 4. Jokic is up to an 86 now, and so that probably plays a factor. Worst teams in the conference, the Mavericks, the Grizzlies, and the Suns. The Grizzlies roster should be way better than what it is, but they don't win games. The Charlotte Hornets have the best record in the Eastern Conference. You love to see it. Bulls 2nd, the Boston Celtics 3rd. You love to see that as well. The defending champions at 7. They did lose Embiid though. Worst teams in the conference, Atlanta, Miami, and the Raptors, and the Cavs too. Come on, Kyrie. Kyrie, you gotta be better. Bosh is getting old and maybe not even there anymore. No, I guess he's not there anymore. And so it's just Kyrie out here. And DeAndre Jordan, but they're not good. League leaders, Curry led the league in scoring. Rebounds, it's AD. Assists, it's Jalen Brunson. Now for the playoffs, I gotta give it to AD again. Honestly, I don't give a damn about OKC anymore. They disappointed me too much. I'm rooting for AD. Just realized LeBron and the Nets are not in here. And you know, I'll root for Charlotte too, the 1 seed, and Milwaukee, why not? And Boston. I want to see these young teams succeed. The Hornets came back from 3-1 down to the Pistons. That's big. Game 7, 101-93 win. Tatum 20 and 9. Andre Drummond and Stanley Johnson. Bucks beat the Magic in 7. That's nice. The defending champions get swept in the first round. They did lose Embiid though, so this isn't, you know, that wild, but I mean, we've seen some wild things in terms of defending champions. Whiteside went 0 for 6 in game 4. That is brutal. Knicks beat Paul George and the Celtics. That's tough. Porzingis up to an 88 overall now. And Sabonis 14 and 10. He's 82. Pelicans beat the Lakers. Last year's MVP D'Lo. Warriors won. That's kind of shocking. OKC won as well. Portland beat Denver. Playoff Lillard, he delivered. So did Gallinari. 99-96 in game 6. The 1 seed Nuggets fall. That is real unfortunate for them. Second round though. The Charlotte Hornets make the conference final. You'll love to see that against the Knicks, who beat the Bulls. Pelicans handle business like they normally do against the Blazers, and then the Warriors they sweep the 2nd seeded Thunder. The Thunder, man, are such a disappointment. But conference final, Pelicans against Warriors, that should be a good one. And Charlotte against Knicks, that should be a good one as well. The young Hornets against Carmelo and Porzingis. Who will win? It is the Charlotte Hornets, 1st seed to the final, and the Pelicans take down the Warriors in 7. 104-97, 25-9 19 for AD. Curry just 7 for 20. Clay 7 for 13. Brendan Wright was the leading scorer in Game 7. That's not gonna cut it. And so the NBA Finals is Charlotte against New Orleans. Pelicans in the finals for the 3rd straight year. Honestly, I want to see both these teams win, but for the purpose of legacy, I'd like to see AD get another ring. Charlotte can have the future, but for right now, I'd love to see AD get another ring. But let's see, 2020 NBA Finals is Charlotte versus New Orleans. Shout out Charlotte for, actually rebuilding properly and, setting themselves up like this. And of course, AD never leaves New Orleans, and so this is how things go for them. Let's see, NBA Finals. It is the Charlotte Hornets who are the 2020 NBA champions. Imagine that. 84-65. Wow, they dominated. AD, 3rd straight year in the finals, but their 2nd loss. Can't get another ring, unfortunately. Drew Holiday 1 for 6 in the elimination game. You hate to see it. This Tony Parker and AD overall 4 for 12 in the elimination game. Tyreek Evans 4 for 12. Damn, Pelicans did not shoot well. Charlotte Hornets did a great job clamping it up. SGA, Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, they are all NBA champions. Kyle Lowry, Kemba Walker, Lance Stevenson. What a team they have in Charlotte, and they're poised, assuming they keep everyone. They can run it back. They could stay at the top of the East for a good while. The Charlotte Hornets 2020 NBA champions. Ain't that something? Jason Tatum, the finals MVP. 2020 free agency, Chris Paul is a UFA, and Hassan Whiteside, 3-time NBA champions, also a UFA, but down to 83. Dwight Howard there to 82. Hassan Whiteside goes back to the Mavericks, and Chris Paul goes to the Detroit Pistons. The defending champions look like this. Very balanced team. Makes sense why they were the 1 seed and the champs. I don't see Jaylen Brown here anymore, so Jaylen Brown left the team, it looks like. That's tough. Chris Paul joins Andre Drummond and Stanley Johnson, so we'll see what they can do here in Detroit in the Eastern Conference. AD, legendary 3-year run here. Unfortunately, he only has 1 title to show for it rather than 3, but still possible to get another one, I assume. 2021 season. Jahlil Okafor is the 2021 MVP. LaMelo Ball is Rookie of the Year on the Mavs. AD, another DPOY. This is 1st team. This is 2nd team. This is 3rd team. All defensive 1st team. All defensive 2nd team. As we saw LaMelo to the Mavs, Anthony Edwards to the Atlanta Hawks, Tyrese Halliburton to the Cleveland Cavaliers, Tyrese Maxey to the Heat. Best teams in the West, the Warriors at the top, finally. Or have they been at the top before? I don't remember, but I feel like they should be at the top more often than they are. Jazz are 2nd with 54 wins. Rockets, Kings, Nuggets there too. Thunder at 6? And so that means the Pelicans have missed the playoffs. Damn. AD and the Pelicans, their legendary run is over, it seems. Grizzlies are awful too, so are the Clippers and Suns. In the East, the Cavs are finally at the top. Good job, Kyrie. Or maybe it was Tyrese there. Had a all-rookie season. Pacers, Magic, Bucks, Wizards. The Hornets go miss the playoffs. Young team with a great future. Nah, they sucked the year after the championship. Maybe it was all Jaylen Brown. Heat, Hawks, and Bulls are the other trash teams. The Bulls are like good 1 year and then trash the next year. Simulation is wild, y'all. Curry led the league in scoring again. Rebounds is Jahlil Okafor this time. Assists is Jalen Brunson again. This year's playoffs, honestly, if there ever was a year, it would be this one for OKC, or of course the Warriors or Jazz maybe. Cavs, just being the 1 seed, but as we know, 1 seed often loses. Even though Hornets were the 1 seed last year and they won, so we'll see how things go. Of course, the Thunder lost. Nobody is surprised there. Utah wins though. Same with the Warriors, same with the Cavs, and same with the Celtics and Knicks. Who makes the conference finals now? It'll be the Cavs and Knicks and Warriors Jazz. All right. Shout out to the top 2 seeds in the West for taking care of business. And the Knicks are back in the conference final. I feel like they've been there before. Don't remember as usual, but they got a great roster. Carmelo and Porzingis and Lonzo, as well as Sabonis. Derek Favors too, 84 overall. Who will make the finals? It will be the Warriors and the Knicks. Tough to see the Jazz get smoked like that in game 4, but hey, 39-10 for Curry. And the Knicks beat the Cavs in 7. 28-9 from Kyrie was not enough. Carmelo, Porzingis, and Derek Favors getting the job done. And now the 2021 NBA Finals. I gotta say Warriors are the favorites, but we shall see. It is the Golden State Warriors who win the 2021 NBA Championship. First ring of the sim for them. Carmelo making the finals, but not being able to get it done. That's tough. Curry is the finals MVP. And wow, Carmelo retires after a finals loss. That's tough. Finally made the finals, but could not get it done, and that is it. Alright, 2021 free agency. Karl Anthony Towns is a free agent, and Porzingis, and Drummond, and Isaiah Thomas, Jabari Parker, and Donovan Mitchell's an RFA. So a loaded free agency class last year in 2021 compared to the other years. Kristaps Porzingis goes to the Pistons. Andre Drummond goes to the Raptors. Isaiah Thomas goes to the Knicks. Donovan Mitchell goes to the Hawks. I don't remember if he was already there. Jabari Parker to the Mavs. Towns stays with the Timberwolves. Alright. Oh yeah, Donovan Mitchell was on the Celtics, and so now he's on the Hawks here with Dennis Schroeder. Just to be transparent with y'all, this is a different day, so if I forget things, then that's why. But this is how the Celtics are looking. They still got Paul George, the defending champions. Wiggins is up to a 90. We'll see if the Towns and Wiggins duo can do anything. Embiid and Drummond, the duo on the Raptors. Two centers, we'll see how that works. Porzingis here with Chris Paul and Stanley Johnson. AD, their glory days might be over. And this is how the Knicks are looking after just losing the finals. The 21-22 season, let's go. Jahlil Okafor is the 2022 MVP. Back-to-back MVP for him. Sengun is Rookie of the Year on the Heat. AD, another DPOY. This is first team. This is second team. This is third team. Shout out Julius Randle making third team. This is first team all defense. This is second team all defense. And the rookie team Sengun to the Heat, Wagner to the Suns, Evan Mobley to the Bucks. The standings, the defending champs top seed in the West, Jazz 2, Nuggets 3, Pelicans 4, so they're back in the mix. Good job, AD. Worst teams, Clippers, Grizzlies, and OKC. In the East, the Bucks up top, Cleveland, Magic, Celtics, Bulls, Nets. And the worst teams, the Heat, Pacers, and the Hawks. The defending Eastern Conference champions have missed the playoffs again. The league leaders, Klay Thompson led the league in scoring this year. Rebounds, Jahlil Okafor, the MVP, and assists, Jalen Brunson on the Raptors. My favorites, I'd love to see the Bucks get it done, and the Cavs too, why not? But of course, got to give the nod to the defending champs and to AD, because you can never count him out. Let's get these playoffs started. All right, everybody I want to see won their first round series. That's good. LeBron and the Nets taking down the Magic in Game 7, and the Bulls also beating Paul George and the Celtics in Game 7. No Game 7s in the West. Let's go second round. Warriors, Pelicans. This would be a real good series. I got to give the edge to the Warriors though, but let's see who will win this one. Oh my goodness, the Warriors come back from 3-1 down. The Warriors come back from 3-1 down, take down AD and the Pelicans 96-95 in Game 6. So the Warriors are back in the conference final. Utah beats Denver. Utah's had a good squad this whole time. DeRozan is gone, but Gordon Hayward's here still. Jamal Murray, Dante Exum. Isaiah Thomas, he just signed with the Knicks, but then he was traded to Utah, so that's interesting. And then the Cavs beat their man LeBron and the Nets. Kyrie 35-8, DeAndre Jordan, Halliburton contributing, and the Bulls beat Giannis and Garland and the Bucks. So conference finals, Cleveland, Chicago, Warriors, Jazz. I gotta say, I want to see the Cavs Warriors finals here because we haven't seen this yet in this sim, unlike in real life. Let's see these conference finals. The Warriors sweep the Jazz and Chicago beats Cleveland in 7, 114-101. The Bulls are back in the finals. I don't think they've won before. We'll check out Jimmy Butler here because he's been here the whole time. No, they haven't won yet, but they've been in the finals before. Kyle Lowry, he's an NBA champion here on the Bulls now. Of course, he won with Charlotte, but he was traded this season. And so it's a Bulls-Warriors finals. I gotta give it to the Warriors to repeat. So let's see what happens. The Warriors do win the championship in 22, just like real life. It went to Game 7, 109-94, 40 points by Curry in Game 7. No question about his legacy in this sim now. The Bulls, their second final, but unfortunately couldn't get it done as the Warriors are the 2022 champs. Curry, second finals MVP. 2022 free agency, DeAndre Jordan is the best free agent available. Spent the last 2 seasons on the Cavs, and he goes to join Paul George on the Celtics. And I've also noticed Jalen Brunson has left the Raptors. He's gone to the Spurs now. Kawhi is there. Jalen Brunson was just the assist leader in the league, so not a crazy overall, but he's the assist leader. Going into the 22-23 season, this is the Celtics roster now. Brian McCarty, their second overall pick from 2020, didn't draft Ja, they drafted this dude, so he makes up their new big 3 now with Paul George and DeAndre Jordan. This is how the Bulls are looking. Jahlil Okafor and the Sixers won MVP last year for the second year in a row. That's Jaylen Brown. He was on the Charlotte Hornets, won a championship, I believe. Yes, he did, but now on the Sixers. That's how the Bucks are looking. The Hornets won a championship and then fell off. Obviously lost some guys, but still got SGA and Kemba. Spurs getting Jalen Brunson, still got Kawhi, still got Corey Baldwin there in the 85. They got Lowry Markkanen as well. These are his stats. And of course, the 2-time defending champions now. 22-23 2023 season. Jahlil Okafor is the MVP for the 3rd season in a row. He's challenging AD for the Player of the Sim. Craig Wesley is the Rookie of the Year on the Heat. Gobert is the DPOY. This is first team. This is second team. This is third team. This is defense and more defense. And then the rookie team, Paolo is here. Did I press the right button? Uh-oh. Hey, it is what it is. Chet went to OKC just like in real life. Paolo to the Suns. Jalen Williams to the Hawks. I don't remember if I had already drafted these guys. If not, good. If so, damn. The Pelicans are at the top of the Western Conference, and so AD might be able to get ring number 2 here. Sacramento 2, finally. Markelle Fultz, is he just come to this team? Or was he there before? They also got Zion, of course, Cousins is there. They also got Pascal Siakam. Alright. Kings roster, I'll look at the player stats after. The Suns are up top 2. They haven't been very good, I don't think. The Warriors, Nuggets, Utah, they've been good. Worst teams, Grizzlies, Thunder, and Rockets. In the East, the Cavs are at the top of the East again. Bucks 2, Magic 3, Hornets, Celtics, Nets. Worst teams, the Knicks, Wizards, and the Heat. League leaders, James Harden leads the league in scoring. Rebounds is Okafor again. Assists, it's Chris Paul. These are the Sacramento Kings. Siakam was drafted by them, and so was Zion. Alright. Once again, this is a different day, so don't remember. Fultz, he was drafted by the Sixers. He's an NBA champion, but is now with the Kings. Here are the Magic. We haven't seen them in a while. Fred VanVleet's here. And the Suns. Devin Booker's still here. Brandon Knight, Kaminsky, TJ Warren. Anybody drafted? No? Oh yeah, they just drafted Paolo. So favorites, gotta go Cavs, Bucks again, Pelicans, Warriors. But also it'd be nice to see, Sacramento or Phoenix win it, considering, they just got good. Let's sim this first round. The 2-time defending champions lose to the Nuggets in the first round. Jokic, Emmanuel Mudiay, 88. 4 for 10 from Curry, not good enough. The Kings beat the Timberwolves in 7. Zion 31 and 8 in the closeout game. The Timberwolves, Towns, Wiggins, and Michael Carter-Williams. They lose a tough series in 7. Scotty Barnes, Scotty Barnes is here on the T-Wolves as well. Drafted first overall by them. AD and the Pelicans beating the Blazers in 7. And then the Suns sweeping the Jazz, who have been good pretty much all sim. 27 from Paolo in the closeout game. Over in the East, the Cavs winning nice. Charlotte winning nice. The Bucks winning nice. And Orlando beats Brooklyn this time. Pretty sure they played each other last year and Brooklyn won. LeBron's 38 now. He's wasted a whole lot of years in the Nets. They have not done anything. The Suns beat the Kings in a tough 7-game series. 119-90 in game 7. So game 7 was not close. Brandon Knight 26 and 10. Banchero, another good closeout game. And so the battle of, the 2 new teams in the Western Conference, the Suns win. They'll play AD and the 1-seed Pelicans in the conference final as they beat the Nuggets in 4. And then Eastern Conference final 1-2. You don't see that too often, especially in this game. It's the Cavs who beat the Hornets in 7. Kyrie and Halliburton getting the job done. And the Bucks took down the Magic in 7. I want to see the Pelicans and the Cavs, the 2 1-seeds, the 2 best teams in the league. Is not going to happen as the Bucks beat the Cavs, but the Pelicans are back in the finals. This is the 4th NBA finals for AD. He's got to win this one for the sake of the Sim legacy. He's only got like 2 MVPs, I think. Jahlil Okafor just won number 3. Both of them are 1-time champions, but AD's been to now 3 more finals. Garland and Giannis beat the Cavs, despite Giannis shooting 5 for 23. New Orleans versus Milwaukee, the 2023 NBA finals. Let's go AD and the Pelicans, even though of course seeing Giannis and the Bucks win would be awesome too, but let's go AD, come on, yes sir! AD and the Pelicans win it in 5. That's ring number 2 for AD. You'll love to see it. 2-time MVP, 2-time champion now, 6-time DPOY. He's probably player of the Sim with that one, unless like Jahlil Okafor goes and wins it next year, but he's probably player of the Sim with that one. 109-94 in game 5. Giannis at 36 and 5, Garland 29, but AD 38, 14, 2, 2, and 3. 17 of 23 from the floor, not a single 3-point made or attempted, but he didn't need to. AD is fantastic. Finals MVP, of course. The Pelicans, the 2023 champs. 2023 free agency, Joel Embiid is the top UFA. He's a champion, but he's wasted the last 4 years on the Raptors, hasn't done anything. 89 overall. Gobert is the 2nd best free agency. He just went DPOY, and so we'll see where they go. Embiid went to the Grizzlies. That's hilarious. Hornets signed Draymond Green. That could be huge. Gobert went to the Raptors to go replace Embiid. My goodness, guys. Oh, never mind. Draymond's a 74 overall. But we'll see if his defense can make an impact. As we go into the 23-24 season, Marc Gasol went and joined the Lakers at 38 years old. He spent this whole sim on Memphis losing. The defending champions, 98 overall, Anthony Davis. They got Ben Simmons now too. He was on Dallas. Oh, Simmons is a 2-time NBA champion now. Wow. The Thunder are still together, but they have not won anything yet in these past few years. years they've been pretty horrible. The defending conference champions look like this. Finally put a finals run together, but couldn't get the win. 23-24 season now. 2 rings left to win. Jahlil Okafor has won MVP for the 4th season in a row. If he can get another ring, man. Rookie of the Year, Roberto Ortega. AD, another DPOY though. This is first team. This is second team. This is third team. This is first team all defense. This is second team all defense. Rookie team Wembanyama went to the Atlanta Hawks. The Hawks are building something good. Unfortunately, there's only one more year to sim, but they got Wemby now. They also got Donovan Mitchell and somebody else, I'm pretty sure. Amen Thompson went to the Knicks. Phoenix Suns, the top team in the league with 60 wins, had their coming out party last year. Looks like they're really serious this year. The defending champs at 2. Lakers, Nuggets, Grizzlies. Wow. Embiid and the Grizzlies are actually in the playoffs. That's the 5th seed. That's the highest they've been this whole time, I'm pretty sure. Kings are there at 6. Worst teams, Clippers, Thunder, and Rockets. In the East, the Cavs are at top, tied with the Sixers, Celtics, Pistons there. Bucks, the defending Eastern Conference champions, are the 7th seed, and the Hawks at the 8th seed. Heat, Wizards, and Bulls are the worst teams in the league. James Harden leads the league in scoring. Rebounds, it's Okafor again. Assists, is Chris Paul again. As we enter the 2024 NBA playoffs, Suns and Pelicans are who I want to see make it out of the West. And in the East, the Cavs, but honestly wouldn't be mad if Atlanta pulled off some 8th seed tomfoolery. But Cavs, Celtics, Hornets too. Either of those guys I'd like to see succeed. And honestly, this series too. Philadelphia, Milwaukee. Let's sim it. Unfortunately, the 1 seed 60-win Suns lose to the Jazz. Tough for them. Victor Oladipo was traded from the Magic to the Jazz. Tough way to go out for the Suns. Memphis won a series. That's crazy. Shout out Embiid. Pelicans sweep the T-Wolves. LA beat Sacramento in 7. Cleveland wins. Boston wins. Philadelphia sweeps. Orlando beats Detroit. Let's go second round. The Lakers take down AD and the defending champs. Could this be their year? Don't remember if they've made a finals before, but I feel like it's been a few years since the Lakers have been real good. D'Angelo Russell and Randall though. And is this De'Aaron Fox? Yes, it is. And Adebayo is there too. We also saw how they picked up Gasol. Memphis in the conference final after this whole sim of being trash. Okafor loses in the second round again though, as it's game 7 in overtime. That's tough. Paul George is 85 overall now at 34, but still contributing. Cavs, Celtics conference final. Lakers, Memphis. I want to see Lakers, Cavs. I want to see the Cavs win it this time. Let's see. The Cavs come back from 3-1 down, and they will play the Lakers in the NBA Finals. 33-8-6 for D'Lo, 15-8-6 for Randall. Shout out to them. Shout out to Embiid and the Grizzlies though, putting together a conference finals run like that. And then the Cavs, Kyrie, Halliburton, Kyle Lowry, DeAndre Ayton. Can they finally get it done? They've lost the finals before, I think. Or maybe they haven't and I'm waffling, but whatever. I want to see the Cavs win. Let's sim this finals. And it's the Lakers who win it in 6. 113-102. D'Lo 53 in the closeout game. Wow. 53, 6, 4, 3, and 3. That is nuts now. 28-11 from Kyrie was not enough as the Los Angeles Lakers are the 2024 NBA champions. D'Angelo Russell is the finals MVP, averaging nearly 34 a game. LeBron retires on the Nets. Wasted the last 8 years of his career in Brooklyn. Did not go past the second round, I don't think. So he finishes just a 2-time champion. Imagine that. 4-time MVP, 2-time champion, 20-time All-Star. Tough ending though. No way LeBron will let that happen in real life. 2024 free agency. Nobody too high of an overall. De'Aaron Fox is there. Halliburton is also an RFA. Going into the 24-25 season, the last season of this sim, these are the defending champions. These are the defending Eastern Conference champions. Thunder, this is your last shot. KD and Westbrook have been together this whole time. The Spurs also haven't done much. Come on, Kawhi. Down to an 84 now at 33 years old. That's tough. Who will get this last ring? For the 5th year in a row, Jahlil Okafor is MVP. My goodness, man. He has had quite the career. Stephon Castle is Rookie of the Year on the Knicks. Karl Anthony Towns is DPOY. This is first team. This is second team. This is third team. This is all defensive first team and all defensive second team. And rookies, Castle to the Knicks, Sarr to the Bulls, and Zach Edey to the Rockets, and Zachary Risachet to the Wizards. The best team in the Western Conference, well, there was actually a tie between the Jazz and the Nuggets. The defending champs 3rd, Pelicans 4th, Suns 5th, Mavs, Sacramento, Thunder there. Grizzlies are back to being bad, of course. The Warriors are the worst team in the conference. Trailblazers and T-Wolves there too. The DPOY is on the 3rd worst team in the conference. How does that happen? In the East, MVP Jahlil Okafor and the Sixers are top. Bucks Bucks second, Celtics third, Wizards, Hawks, Pistons, Magic, and the Cavs. Worst teams, the Nets, Raptors, and Bulls. League leaders, Kyrie Irving leads the league in scoring. Rebounds, it's Jahlil Okafor again. Assists, it's Schroeder this time, 9.8. And this is how the 2025 playoffs look. Honestly, for the sake of breaking the tie, I want to see either Philadelphia or New Orleans win another ring. It would also be nice to see Utah get it done though. And either the Bucks or the Celtics in the East. Let's see. MVP Okafor loses in the first round. See, that's tough. First seed losing in the first round to the Cleveland Cavaliers. Can Kyrie and the Cavs finally get a ring? We shall see. Bucks win, Detroit wins. Porzingis and Chris Paul get it done. Pelicans handle business because of course they do. The Mavericks beat the defending champions. Louis Williamson, who else is here? LaMelo is here at 82. Chris Middleton is here as well, 33 years old. The Mavs take down the defending champion Lakers. That's quite something. OKC beats Utah in the first round. Could this be OKC's year as the 8th seed? Only one way to find out, of course. The Atlanta Hawks take down the Cavs. Bucks beat Detroit. New Orleans takes down OKC because of course they do. 3 for 10 from Russ, not ideal. 39 and 15 from AD. Jabari Parker, LaMelo, Middleton, and the Mavericks will be in the Western Conference Final, and it's Bucks versus Hawks in the East. The Hawks, a good young team. Donovan Mitchell, Wembanyama, they got Anthony Edwards too. They also got Jalen Williams, and Schroeder led the league in assists. Van Vliet's here too. Great team here. Honestly, at this point, I want to see the Pelicans get another ring, but hey, conference finals, who gets it done? It is the Mavs who beat the Pelicans. I was not expecting that. 18-7-3, not a very dominating performance from AD, as the Mavs will make the final against the Bucks, who make it back. 45-3 from Garland. They take down the young Hawks. And so Bucks, Mavs, honestly, I want to see the Bucks win. NBA Finals, let's go. It's gonna be the Mavs. The Dallas Mavericks are the 2025 NBA champions, sweeping the Milwaukee Bucks. I did not see that coming at all. Jabari Parker is the finals MVP, and that will do it. Chris Paul retires, so does Lowry. Lowry's a champion. I don't think Chris Paul is. We are now June 28th, 2025. Let's take a look at the final league history. Starting in the 15-16 season, the MVPs, Kevin Durant won it twice, then AD, then D'Angelo Russell, then AD, then 5 straight years of Jahlil Okafor winning MVP. A crazy run. These were all the rookies of the year. These were all the six mans of the year. All the DPOYs. Dwight Howard won it in the first season. Then 6 straight from AD. Rudy Gobert won it number 7 for AD, and then Karl-Anthony Towns won it this past season. These were all the most improved players. Now for all the NBA champions, the Miami Heat swept the Golden State Warriors. Then the Dallas Mavericks swept the Chicago Bulls in 17. Then AD and the Pelicans beat the Atlanta Hawks. Then Jahlil Okafor and the Sixers beat the Pelicans to win the championship. Then the Hornets beat the Pelicans. Then the Warriors back-to-back rings, beating the Knicks in 6 and then the Bulls in 7. But then AD and the Pelicans get ring number 2, beating the Bucks in 5. The Lakers beat the Cavs in 6. And then Jabari Parker and the Mavericks swept the Bucks. And so the Warriors with 2 rings in the sim, the Pelicans with 2 rings, the Mavs with 2 rings, and then the Sixers and the Hornets and the Lakers have the other 3. The Bucks have 2 finals losses, the Bulls have 2 finals losses, Cavs have 1, Knicks have 1, Pelicans have 2. These are all the scoring leaders. Kyrie this past season had the highest scoring average. All the rebound leaders, 80 with 3, then 5 straight for Jahlil Okafor. He also had the highest total, 17.7. These are all the assist leaders. Jalen Brunson doing it 3 times, Chris Paul also doing it 3 times, but Nate Walters with 14 a game was the highest total. These are all the steals leaders. 2.3 from Garland was the highest, and Curry had it too, twice. Or no, Lillard 2.7. Blocks a game, AD led it twice, no, 3 times. Jahlil Okafor also led it. AD had the highest with 3.2, and then these are the minutes. Jahlil Okafor led the league in minutes for 3 out of his 5 years of MVP, and so that is that. We'll see, did anybody break any NBA records, single game records? Was it broken in the sim? No. Did anybody break any playoff records in the sim? Jalen Brunson recorded 25 assists on April 27th, 2021. Shout out to him. Any season records? Klay Thompson has the record for 3-pointers made in a season with 312 in 2022. Darius Garland has the most turnovers in a season with 378 in 2021. LeBron finishes the all-time leading scorer with 42,342 points. Doesn't pass Kareem in field goals though. Curry, the most threes of all time. LeBron also with the most minutes and most turnovers. Honestly, the players of the sim, I think it's fair to give it as a tie between Anthony Davis and Jahlil Okafor. Jahlil has 5 MVPs to AD's 2, but AD does have 7 DPOYs and 2 rings and 2 finals MVPs to Jahlil Okafor's 1. And so I think it's fair to say it's a tie. Shout out to him. Teams of the sim gotta be Pelicans, 2 rings and 4 finals. Also gotta be the Warriors though, and the Mavs. They also got 2 rings. Disappointments of the sim gotta be the Thunder, and KD and Westbrook were together this whole time, did not do a damn thing. But anyway, y'all, hope you enjoyed this video. Like and subscribe for more content like this, because there will be more content like this. Also, if y'all want me to like make another video, but I reverse the draft classes, so for example, we get to see like Risa Shea's whole career, you know, rather than just 1 season, and then we'd only see like 1 season of like Markelle Fultz or whoever. But yeah, if y'all want me to do another one of these, but with reverse draft classes, let me know. But hope y'all enjoyed. Like, comment, subscribe for more. Thanks for watching, and I'll see y'all later.